Hi, first grade. It's Miss Karen again. It's time for our faith studies this week. Can you believe this is week 7? Can't believe it. School year is almost over. We only have a couple more lessons left. Well, today's lesson is going to be Noah's Ark. Now, I know a lot of you have heard that story before. It's an old story that you've probably heard for a lot of times. It's in the Old Testament. It is in Genesis, which is the first book of the Bible. And so we're going way, way back in the Old Testament. I have a link to the Superbook video of the Noah's Ark for your assignment. If you have time to watch that, I think you'll enjoy it. I know you guys like Superbook. And then I have a cool little rainbow activity that you can do at the end also. So some fun facts about Noah's Ark that I didn't know and thought were really interesting is that it took 120 years for Noah to build the ark. 120 years. Now I have known of some people that have lived to be 100, but to actually be building something that long is just hard for my brain to understand or comprehend. Well, back in Bible times, there were people who would live several hundred years old. Now, why doesn't that happen today? I don't know. I can't answer that question for you. But way back then in the Old Testament, in the beginning, people would live for hundreds of years. So that would, I guess make sense if you could build on something for 120 years. That's pretty wild, huh? All right. So back in Old Testament time, they would measure using cubit. So cubit, what they figured out is in an adult male, so like your dad, it would be the measurement from their elbow all the way to the tip of their middle finger. So that would be 1 cubit. And so the ark, I have a picture. This is an actual ark that was built in Kentucky to the size and measurements that it would have been, that Noah would have built. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Some of you maybe have been to it before. So 300 cubit long, 50 cubit wide, and 30 cubit high. That is huge. Now, just to understand how big this is, it would be as tall as a 4-story house. At the top, where it was level, it was big enough to have 3 NASA space shuttles up on the roof, nose to nose, lined up. It's pretty cool. And the wood that they had to use, 3.1 million. That's with an M, million feet long. If you laid those logs end to end, it could go, I had to pull this up on a map, it could go as long as from Kentucky to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So that's where the cities look. So as end to end, that's how long that wood would line up. Pretty incredible, isn't it? To think that way back then, when they didn't have hand tools like power tools that we use today, that they did all this by hand. It's amazing to think how they built such a big ark. Well, one great thing that I love in the story is that it ends with a rainbow. And rainbows signify a promise that God made to Noah and the earth, that he would never flood it again like he had in the story. It also a rainbow represents the glory of our Creator, God, because God is light. And do you know what light is? Well, it's 7 wavelengths that our eyes turn into the 7 colors. What do you think those 7 colors might be? You're right, the 7 colors of the rainbow. Isn't that cool? So God is so in the details. He's so in the details about the colors that were used in the rainbow, the detail in the development and how our eyes work to turn these waves into colors and for us to see color and everything. It's just amazing. We serve and worship a great God. So I hope you enjoy the storybook video of Noah's Ark, and then there'll be another video links for you to learn about the rainbow activity. All right, have fun. Okay, so this is our activity. For week 7, we're going to be making our own rainbow using things that we have around the house. We're going to use paper towel and markers, Roy G. Biv, get all the colors. Now, the rainbow has 7 colors. Well, in my markers, I don't have a indigo. So I have 6 colors. So we just have to use what we have at home. So we have our markers. Now these are also washable markers, and they seem to work best. We tried it with permanent markers and it didn't go well. So first you're going to take a paper towel. My paper towels are select a size. So if you can maybe cut a paper towel in half if it's too big. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half like this. And then you're going to take some scissors. And I'm going to fold it in half this way. So now, okay, so I folded my paper towel down and then I cut half of it off. All right, and then you're going to take your markers, your 6 colors, and you're going to color along the edge. So I have all the 6 colors that are my markers. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put these 2 ends in like 2 bowls, little bowls of water. And I'm going to stick the ends. I'm going to curve my paper, put one end on this side and the other end in this side. And then I'm going to see a rainbow start to feed up my paper towels. Now this is going to take a few minutes, but you can see it's already started. Try to tilt it without spilling my water. So give it a little bit and your rainbow will completely come all the way across. Check it out. Hope you have fun doing it. Bye. Okay, it's only been like 2 minutes and it's already made a full rainbow. So let me turn the camera so you can see it. So there's the rainbow. Isn't that cool? All the colors blended across. Pretty awesome. All right, send me a picture of yours so I can see what it looked like if you can do it. I know you can do it. It'll be fun. I had a good time. Bye. Love you guys.